My name is Ade Olowo. I serve as the CAFO regional coach for Africa.
Amazing. And so tell me a little bit about what the work is that you do in the nonprofit space.
We create networks in Africa, churches, nonprofit, and government coming together in those countries to create a platform where they can talk about the best practice for orphan care. How do they solve the orphan care problem in their own country? So we serve as a backbone support for those indigenous networks.
You were one of the first people who actually joined the Nonprofit Hive. What made you think this would be a good idea or an interesting platform to join?
Well, I love connecting with other people in other countries just to hear what they're doing, how to just learn from them, just to get some partnership. So that's why it really connected with the Hive platform. And it's been amazing.
What about nonprofit work do you find sometimes can be isolating?
Especially you're working alone. It's something that can just be lonely if you don't have someone to talk to, because not everybody understand the non-profit world. In terms of even maybe let's even talk about raising funds even for you. So sometimes it can just be like, oh man, what have I gotten myself into? But talking to other people, who like, okay, we have been there, we have done this. This is how we did it. I think it helps to have someone you can talk to who gets you, who understands.
Who gets it?
Understands
And
it, yeah.
I think it is pretty cool um, to hear about the work that's being done in other countries as well,
Yeah.
because sometimes I think we get so much of the lens is very North American. And yes,
Yeah.
major nonprofit work is happening here, and there's a lot of international nonprofits doing work out of Canada and the US. But at the same time, I think I always find some of the conversations with people from very different countries, different cultures, I'm getting such a different perspective
Mhm.
on the work.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're also hearing about um, the actual frontline work that's being done, and that's exciting.